She better get Abby in this episode.
I think we're going to have a convergence of storylines. We can't because he'd have to sync that too.
Oh, I have so much phlegm in my throat.
You know how this works. What'd you say?
I have so much phlegm in my throat.
That's great. Hey guys, we're back. I'm Shane.
Liana.
Malaga.
We're back with The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 7.
The finale.
Guys, check out our post-talk for the last episode. We had a very passionate discussion, and we did a poll on our YouTube channel. Go check that out.
And I'm going to pull that up right now.
The poll I did 5 days ago, I basically said I don't like how Joel, I personally don't think anyone on the channel likes how Joel took out Eugene. That sucked, okay? I don't like how he lied to Ellie, and I don't like what he did. That being said, it gave a beautiful scene where Eugene said one of my favorite things in the show when Joel said, if you have any last words for her, I'll pass them along. He said, last words for her? I need her last words for me.
This is the most moving thing I've ever heard.
So sad.
It was sad and it was perfect. A perfect, beautiful scene. I hated, though, what Ellie did. She didn't do that for Gale. She did it to screw over Joel. 61 people said yes, always be truthful even when it hurts. 39% no way, she did that to hurt Joel, not help Gale get closure.
You're wrong!
Yeah, I believe absolutely no way. I think it's good to tell the truth. I mean, because
She definitely did it to be like a little brat.
She did it to be vindictive. You can tell, even the way she says words. Like, she says even normal words like a cuss word. I mean, you can see her boiling in anger. You know, it's just, yeah. Just unfortunate acting choices that either Bella Ramsey made consciously or the showrunners kind of pushed her to be this type of...
Yeah.
It's more of an angry, venomous performance. Anyways, like the episode. I thought it was great. It's actually one of my favorite episodes. But we're going to jump in this finale and make sure you guys stick around for the post-talk because we did have a Q&A on our community channel. So we'll be taking questions about the show and stuff like that. And overall, pretty good ride, guys.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, me and Liana, the past 2 Sundays, her, not me, I've just been kind of watching, play The Last of Us. Now, you started it like 3 or 4 years ago, never finished it, so now we want to finish it and maybe even play part 2.
Yeah.
Also, check us out on Patreon to see our full length.
Shane, what length was it?
Full length. Reactions. We also have a new movie on there that we did with Grayson. What's it called, Malachi? The
Wild Robot.
Wild Robot. And we also just put up
Banger.
How to Train Your Dragon 3, which was really good.
Yeah.
And we're going to jump into some other stuff because it's summertime. So we'll be doing... I'm not going to spoil it. So anyways, guys.
Let's jump in.
Can't let me die.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't.
Listen, if I pull it, it's gonna tear an artery.
Wait.
I know where the arteries are.
No, you don't. You're not a doctor.
Dina, shut up!
At least there's not like poison on it.
I got you.
I feel bad that she's sitting there crying. Jesus.
At least it's a stick and it's not like...
It's an arrow.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have something on the end.
No alcohol for the baby. Yeah.
Well, he already put it on there.
Well, I'm trying to
Tell
think
him, why
how
did you-
early in development is the baby at this point?
That would hurt.
Oh, man.
That's smarter than... That's
Why won't
actually
you tell
smart,
him?
putting it that
Tell him
way.
about his baby. His baby. His. Tell him.
Oh, that would hurt.
It is his, but,
Oh,
you know.
God.
Where's she?
What happened to you?
Dina!
She's okay. She's in the dressing room.
Let me see.
Ugh.
It's a rough deal.
That would hurt if you pushed it through, all the way through. Wow.
It would.
The baby. It's okay.
How old is that baby?
Well, she's not showing yet.
Two.
How do you know?
Because, like, I don't know, maybe you feel like a life inside of you, I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but...
Well, you get, like, there's a lot of pregnancy symptoms you get.
Okay.
You know...
Hope it's not that bad. I don't even remember her getting hurt.
Nor do I. Oh, that's rough.
How did
It's
she
like-
get
it's
that?
like-
Wait, what was she...
That's like when you rode down a hill with grass.
I mean, it looks a little worse than that.
So you're gonna tell me what happened?
I found her. I found Laura.
Does she know where Abby is?
Yes. But she only said 2 words. Whale and then wheel.
Whale wheel.
Maybe it's a location pinpoint.
I made her talk. I thought it would be harder to do, but it wasn't. It was easy.
Good.
Did you kill her?
Left her.
Oh wow.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe she thought
She comes back and kills freaking Dina.
Dude, she's infected.
I know. That's what I mean.
Come back as a zombie.
Yeah.
Maybe she did it.
I mean, Abby's definitely the ringleader there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your friend.
Yeah, there's no
They're
going
her-
back now.
they're the
You kill
minions.
everyone who was in it.
Well, they'll see.
Anyone who agreed with the mission.
There were a lot of people there who were trying to hold Abby back, though. You know what I mean?
Before I came to Jackson, there was a firefly base in Salt Lake City. They had a hospital there. They were gonna use me to make a cure, but it meant that I would have died. And Joel found out, and he killed everyone in the hospital.
One of the best scenes in video games right there.
Jeez Louise.
He killed Abby's father, and Joel shot him in the head.
Well, he's gonna kill you.
I mean, they got instructions. They probably got a lot of money for it or something.
I mean, they're all
And save the
they were all
world.
fireflies.
So that's why they came. Did you know who they were?
No going back now. Go kill Abby.
But I knew what he did. I'm sorry.
We need to go home.
Huh?
What? What the heck?
She doesn't kill Abby.
Why, is she like mad now? Why does Dina look like she's like...
I think she feels differently about it probably because Joe killed him and then Abby killed him, right?
Abby better be dead by the end of this episode.
Give me your wrist.
How is she gonna walk with them?
It's for good luck.
Not sure it's been working for you.
I'm alive.
I can do this alone if you want Ellie to stay.
No.
Oh, so she's staying.
The rendezvous point's not far. Assuming Tommy's there, we should be back well before sundown.
Okay.
Don't leave her there. I feel
I
like
mean-
Ellie should stay.
They had to make a lot of decisions. I mean, in this world, everyone's hurt. Everyone's sore. You know what I mean?
Where's the rendezvous?
Bookstore.
It's like the thing you went to earlier.
Look, I know you're angry.
Last night, Dina said, I can't die. Not, I don't want to die. I can't. And then I offered her whiskey and she refused.
That's weird. I don't know why.
Yes, you do.
Pregnant.
Stupid. I'm not blind. Ellie, I see the way you two look at each other. It's different now. And I bet she even tells you things she wouldn't tell me. Like how she's pregnant.
What was she gonna tell him, actually?
None of this has to change things between us.
Everything changing doesn't have to change things.
That's a good line.
I'm gonna be a father, which means I can't die. So how about we skip the apologies and just go find Tommy so I can get us and my kid the fuck out of Seattle.
Reasonable.
That's reasonable, yeah. I mean, it's an unfortunate situation.
He's probably gonna be uncomfortable at first.
Well, because the idea is like, is her revenge more important than like your friend's pregnant? Obviously, it's a complicated situation between him and her.
Yeah, but they traveled all that way and went through all that.
Yeah, they're doing the
That don't matter. When you have a freaking kid, it changes everything.
Please tell me we're close.
We have 2 more blocks.
Something's gonna happen.
There. Go, get down.
They're so weird.
Well, dude, look at these people.
Oh, it's him. It's him, right?
Guys.
It's that one guy.
Oh. Ellie, dude.
Ellie!
What?
There were 6 of them, 2 of us. What do you think would have happened?
You fucking kid!
Ellie, I am not dying out here. Not for any of them. This is not our war.
It's a good point of view. It's not our war.
I like that.
You know, she just wants to fight injustice. I get it, but you can't think. You gotta be thinking of the people you're with. You gotta be thinking of him. You gotta be thinking of Dina, the kid.
Yeah.
Most importantly.
Melissa and Christy are saying the storm's a convergence zone.
Oh, that's the guy that freaking did that.
It's gonna get even bigger. Orders have been relayed verbally. Everything's set. All the officers are on board, but I think the rank and file are a little scared.
Aren't you?
It'll be dark by 21:30. We'll start the staggered load-in.
Any word on Abby?
That's 9:30.
Not since yesterday. And we still haven't found Owen. Mel is missing now, too.
So her entire crew just disappears.
Did she kill them all off screen? We didn't see it.
I don't think so.
We still have Manny.
Well, we have a lot of Mannies, don't we? And enough Owens and Mells. But only one Abby.
She's a good soldier, great even. But we have an entire fucking army out there, and you're acting like she's the most important. You in love with her or something? You wouldn't be the first old man to...
Okay. No.
It's a weird way to take the story. I don't remember that.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. There's an even better chance I'll be dead. So then what happens to that entire fucking army out there who, despite their badass name, are very much sheep? Who secures our future? It was supposed to be her.
Well, she's fucked off, Isaac.
Why does she get to be the leader?
I think her hardships with her father being killed just made her more capable. It's not impossible, but I think in a post-apocalyptic world, that just wouldn't happen.
All right, so if he's not here,
It's gonna be fine. He'll make it back.
well, what if he's in trouble?
What if? He is in trouble. We're all in trouble.
So Tommy did go with him.
Oh shit! This is just like the game. Is her mama a llama? I remember that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That book scared me.
I love that book.
it's a good book.
It is. I don't know why I thought it was so scary.
Because there's a monster at the end of the damn book. You know what's gonna happen.
I know.
That thing shit could just.
Listen, about me and her, I don't really know what to say.
Remember that group that stopped by Jackson for a few weeks on their way south to Mexico?
Yeah, they had some decent shit to trade.
There was this girl with them. She was selling paintings.
Were they good?
No. About 4 of them. That fucking feeling when you're falling for someone and they're falling right back. She couldn't stay. Didn't want to abandon her family like that. So she asked me to go with them instead. And I wanted to, more than anything.
Then why didn't you?
Because the people at Jackson took me in, raised me, cared for me. Because everyone there is counting on me to be the next Maria. Because I was taught to put other people first.
Mm-hmm.
Responsibility.
He has good morals.
So that's what.
Okay. So, you're St. Jesse of Wyoming, and everyone else is a fucking asshole.
You can make fun of me all you want, but let me ask you this, Ellie. I go with that girl to Mexico. Who saves your ass in Seattle?
Maybe Tommy could have got that.
Sniper. It's gotta be Tommy.
Oh, sniper. Okay.
Dude, there could just be spores. It could just be like infected. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Turn your light off.
Ugh.
The once beautiful world.
It kind of looks more beautiful like this.
It's in the right direction. I don't see an easy way north. If he got there, it means we can too. Ellie.
What'd you see?
She's in the fucking aquarium.
Who?
Abby, the one who killed Joel, she's in the aquarium. It's too far just for me to boat.
What are you talking about? Tommy's over there. That's where we're going.
You don't know that's him.
Yes, we do.
And even if it is, he's got them pinned down.
For now, they called for backup.
Then he'll pin more of them down. I know him.
Dude,
What if
Tommy's
Tommy-
gonna die?
What if Tommy dies?
I voted no.
Why?
Because everything you do for you.
Yeah.
Ellie.
Oh my god.
Ellie. It wasn't in the best interest of the community.
Fuck the community! All you do is talk about the fucking community, you hypocrite! You let a kid die today, Jesse. Which is why he wasn't in your community.
Exactly.
My community was beaten to death in front of me while I was forced to fucking watch.
Wow.
Or like you'd do anything differently if you were in my shoes, because you're not, and you wouldn't.
Okay, girl.
I don't know about that. I mean, she's obviously emotional and angry right now. You know what I mean? But if I were him, I wouldn't leave her. I'd make her fucking go. I kind of feel like this version of Ellie is a little different than the game. And I'm not just talking about Bella Ramsey. It's just like they're kind of pushing her to be a little more reckless, I think.
Get your sweet, sweet revenge.
What?
She's gonna get her sweet justice.
Dude,
What?
she's gonna hurt herself.
Well, she's blinded by anger and rage. One of my family members did that. It'd be hard not to. But I tell you what, if I was her and I loved Dina and Dina was pregnant, I'd have to put that aside to get her to safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
What is that?
a lot of people.
Okay, they're leaving, so. Dude, I feel like he's gonna see Ellie.
Oh my gosh. I hate waves.
Is that a wave? That's huge. That was not smart.
Who the
Oh.
heck is that?
It's a scar.
She's on their
Yeah.
land.
That's a scar.
Get out of there now. She's. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're doing their little whistles.
I can't
Why you
watch
crawl?
this.
Why you just? You're gonna get your guts split open. Little snitch.
I hate kids. Kids in like all the shows we watch kill people. Like everything. It's always
Well,
going
he
after
did.
the
He
main.
was doing
the
his-
main.
What if they're nice?
He was doing his job.
That
what
was
if they're
a little
nice?
girl. They don't even know her at all.
You crazy bad looking.
No! I'm not from here! I'm not a wolf! Tell them!
Why does he get to decide the rule? Who made him God?
I'd kill that little kid. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I'm just.
Why are they like watching people die? They don't even know who this is.
It's because they've escalated the
so
violence
weird.
from both sides. Yeah, they are weird. I don't like them at all.
I like the wolves more.
I can tell you, they're both shitty groups of people.
Leave her!
Thank you, God. Does that mean there's infected?
People attacking the village, maybe.
Well, you heard
God,
a horn.
Ellie got safe with God.
These people just get random people, even if if they're not wolves, they just get random people and hang them up. And
I think they just assume she's a wolf. I mean, that's all they've ever known was violence against the wolves, right?
I think the village I think that was like zombie alert.
Could be wolf alert.
Oh yeah, I think they're all going to attack the village because they had a bunch of people in boats.
This makes me want to play the second game again. I'm not gonna lie. So we got to get to that first game so I can watch you play the second. Yeah, I don't know if you go shine your light because someone could just see your light down the hall, right?
yeah,
She's coming for you, Abby. I think Abby's just gonna be creeping behind her. Back for more? Oh yeah, there's more people.
oh my god, kill them all.
How did Nora get split up?
No, walk in and be like, remember me?
Do you even understand what's going on?
I understand everything, but I don't have a choice, do I?
And I'm choosing no also because it's Abby.
Fine, I'll do it on my own, like always.
Fuck you, Owen.
Hands up.
Don't even just shoot them.
Where's Abby?
We don't know where she is.
You were just talking about her, so yes, you fucking do. You, bring me that map. You're gonna point to where Abby is. And then you're gonna do it. And it better fucking match.
Smart.
You have 5 seconds.
Ellie's enraged.
She's gonna kill us either way.
No, I won't. Because I'm not like you.
Keep your word. No, but then they were just gonna try to kill her.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll show you.
If he gets too close, he can he could de-hand that gun. There's like a maneuver you can do.
Oh, but she's trained. She's actually trained.
Oh, this is a older, stronger.
She's trained against like big guys.
Yeah, not my favorite part of the show.
If you keep a good distance with your gun, you're not gonna get it taken from you.
Dude, you should have made a move.
Right in the throat too.
Well, he dead.
Wait.
Yeah, he's dead.
She's not gonna know her.
You didn't get her. You just nicked her neck.
That's an artery. That's.
I have like 30 seconds. Get the fuck over here.
Oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. The baby? Oh, that's good. At least the baby was near its. I don't want to. Oh.
Yeah, so there's no way of saving her then. That's sad.
Transfers. What? I don't know what that means.
Transfers means across.
Is it now?
Ellie, you gotta try. You know what I mean? Why don't you try? Like,
Ellie, come
just-
on. Please don't tell me.
Whoa.
Bro.
I think she just.
Doesn't want to kill it.
Yeah, she said, yeah, but you're already killing the baby.
The baby's in there alive.
Right now.
And it's gonna die there.
I don't exactly know how it works. I think you do have a little bit more time.
They're just doing everything they can to make us not like Abby.
You're mad at Abby now?
Ellie.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
Have Jesse do it now. Tommy. Get the baby out, please.
So you know what he's thinking.
Dude, come on. That's sad.
Yeah, so it just violence begets violence, right? There's a point where you say no.
You killed Abby.
Huh?
Abby.
What about her?
Where's she at?
Wasn't there, right?
Hey, you know, they were part of it too.
Not that baby.
That's all there is to it.
But Abby gets to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's killed like older friends.
Are you able to make a peace with that?
Guess I'll have to.
I want to see a good fight though.
You did a lot of damage, you know what I mean? Like, you killed 3 of their friends. You killed her boyfriend. You killed this chick who's pregnant. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start packing the doubles.
I mean, it looks like Tommy is at least like, we gotta move on.
Thank you for coming back.
Maybe I didn't want to. Maybe Tommy made me.
Did he?
No.
No.
Because of Dina.
Nope.
Because you're a good person.
Yeah. But also, the thought did occur. If I were out there somewhere, lost and in trouble, you would set the world on fire to save me.
And that's what it's about, right there, loyalty.
I would.
What? The balls.
Hands in the air or I shoot this one too.
Just run!
Shut the fuck up! Stop!
No! She killed. Oh!
I hate Abby so much.
She killed Jesse.
I hate her so much.
You pull. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh. No! Stop!
She just killed him.
He killed my friend.
No, I did. I was looking for you. I didn't mean to hurt them. I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. I'm the one that you want. Just let him go.
Now, Tommy did not do anything.
Don't kill his brother. Don't kill
How
him.
is he beating Tommy? Tommy is freaking...
I let you live, and you wasted it.
Bro.
Hey. You up?
Well, yeah, now.
Cool. All right, come on. Isaac wants to talk to us.
Thieves of the City. I wonder what that book is.
Please just tell me that was
Probably
all
her
a
trying to
nightmare.
get into the city to kill somebody.
That was all a nightmare, right?
Well, you'll probably beat the second game before the 3rd season comes
I
out.
don't know if she can dream someone she doesn't know.
What?
She doesn't know Jesse. She doesn't know what he looks like.
Well, maybe it's
I
not
don't
a
need to see
dream.
her
Or
point of
Tommy.
view in the Rainbow Six.
I like this scene better.
Yeah, where's this?
She's not walking out all jacked. So here they have their community inside the stadium.
I just want her to die.
I hate her more than I hate a lot of people.
Tomatoes.
You got it. Yeah. Our gardens aren't that big, are they?
Never gonna get her day
There's a whole
2, day
community
3.
in there to feed everyone.
Yeah.
That's it.
They had to kill Jesse right before the show ended.
I don't even know if he's dead. I don't even know if he's dead.
He's dead.
They killed my Asian.
You just said that you didn't know.
You said you didn't know.
I said that I didn't know if it was a dream, and I asked you. I was like, is that real or not?
I'm saying in this show, what you saw, they killed my Asian. Not only Asian we got in this show.
That
He was the
happened?
dad. He was the father.
We're a Filipino family, and you know what? We know there's not going to be any Filipinos, so we'll take any Asian, Chinese, Japanese, Korean.
He did not deserve
We'll take
that.
him any. We'll take
Squid
any.
Games are.
Jesse is so nice.
It's
I
good.
love
That's
him.
Korean.
It's gluttony.
I want DLC
No, he did not.
where
He was
Jesse
literally-
comes out and he's got nunchucks.
He was
And
literally.
he's just killing everyone in W. All the wolves and all the scars.
Yeah, he was literally like shining in this episode.
Yeah, I like Jesse quite a bit.
I can't believe
And
it.
I
He's talking about all his good morals
I-
and everything.
Can't. It's blasphemy.
Boy.
Well, I think the live action counterpart of Jesse gave him justice to the character that I love in the
Like,
game.
they're just talking about how good of a person he is and everything, and like.
Well, you know that someone's gonna die when they start doing that.
I can't. I'm
I
gonna.
didn't.
It's like when an old guy start talking about Napoleon, you know they're gonna die. It's the same thing. Okay, so I got a lot of notes, but what do you guys first think of this episode?
Well, I just described it, so.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Okay.
I just
Like, I don't know.
You pissed, aren't you?
I hate Abby a 10 out of 10, and right now I dislike Ellie at a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Well, I feel like the show is doing more than the game. Okay, because I'll tell you, I mean, obviously you see things from Ellie's point of view, and then you see things from Abby's point of view.
We don't need to see it from
everyone's.
Okay, yeah, but that's just what they do. So, for me, I feel like they're doing a lot to make you kind of dislike Abby from her point of view. You haven't even seen Abby's point of view yet, and you're already kind of there when she's like, fuck the community and all this stuff. It just, I don't know, it's her expressions, it's her acting choices. Like, there's so much vinegar in that character, and there's nothing else really that reminds me of, I don't know. I mean, Ashley Johnson, when you see that Ellie in Last of Us 2, it works.
Yeah, I feel like they always
And I want her to win. But I'll tell you what, when you see Abby's perspective, it makes you think. I don't want to say who I agree or disagree with, but I think it's great to see Abby's perspective.
Nothing can save it.
Yeah, I feel like they always pick a good face to hate, like, and just like this in like movies and shows.
Whose
like
face?
Bad guys.
Whose face are you saying that they picked to hate in this?
Abby's.
I mean,
Just in
I like
general,
this
like, they
face
always
more
pick good
than The Last
faces
of Us
to
2 video game Abby. I'll tell you that. But I know what you're saying. Like,
Is she violent? Is she more violent in that?
You're saying that the story has.
She's unrealistically built.
Is she more violent in the other one?
No,
Is she
because
meaner?
it's not unrealistic because they use mocap of an Olympic athlete.
Is she more mean in the game?
No,
I want you to play it. So, I mean, she's similar.
You can tell me I'll never play the games.
So why do you hate her less? Hate her more?
Would you ever play The Last of Us Part 1 or Mass Effect 1?
Mass Effect.
Oh, so good.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 2 was good.
I mean, Mass Effect trilogy is the greatest trilogy of any game I've ever played in my life. Now, I haven't played Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. But
What do you mean trilogy? 13, 14, 15?
13 came out, and it was kind of looked at as like, this isn't one of the best ones. I think it has the best fighting system. And there are a group of people that think that, and they made Final Fantasy 13-2 and Final Fantasy 13-3, and they kept it going.
So it's just a continuation
It's like
of the story.
Yeah.
What about the Rebirth and Remake fighting system?
It's fantastic. 13 as a turn-based battle system is the best turn-based battle system ever. Also, the way the show has revealed the conversation between Ellie and Joel has changed the way they reveal information to other characters. It's just a little different. I don't know if I like or dislike it. It's just different, and on a surface, my gut instinct is to go, oh, I don't like it because it's different in the game.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things in the show that are much better than a game, in my opinion. I'd still rather play the game because I'm a gamer. You know, it's just, I'm still making up my mind. Before we continue, let's have the Q&A. Okay, Miss Carl 1208.
Hey, Shane, Zach, Leon, Malka, etc. Hope y'all are doing well. Sorry, this isn't The Last of Us related. I wasn't going to read this, because I saw it earlier, but I'll read it. But I was curious if y'all would be willing to do a deep dive League content post-Arcane. It would be cool to see a group reaction from y'all if you did. I know I'm just one person, I don't know how much you focus on analytics, but there are channels that are able to build huge League communities based off deep diving League. There's enough League content that typically can be spread between 6 months, roughly 2 years, 6 to 12 months, 6 months to 2 years, depending on how quickly you go through it. I'm also asking, since League has released cinematics that tie directly into Arcane, and Riot is looking to make more shows in the next few years. If needed, I can send you a playlist. I understand if you don't, as I am one sub, but I just thought it'd be a cool idea. Stay safe out there. P.S. Y'all should start a Discord for your channel and place for your community to interact.
That's what I was thinking. We should start a Discord.
I would love to do that. If you look in the description for the videos, my Instagram is on there. It's I Don't Sleep, I Dream. If it's not in this one, it's going to be another one. Maybe Brett can put it, actually. Brett, put it right here. Right here. Okay. That's my name on Instagram.
You're not in
Just
there.
talk to me on there. What's that?
Your hand wasn't in
Ah,
there.
shit. Put it right here, Brett. Put it right here. Sorry. There's no promises because the biggest thing is we don't have a lot of editors. We have me and a couple other people that basically do it for pennies.
I deserve a raise.
So we'll have to see. I love Arcane. I think we all thought that was a great show, both those 2 seasons.
I'll start the Discord.
No. And the Discord, that'll come. I don't think we're big enough. It'd be weird to have like 16 people on there. But it'll come. I appreciate the passion. Hopefully you like this reaction as well. But just message me on there. We could talk about it. You send me a playlist. I can try to, figure it out.
Woolsocks9792. How well do you think they did Ellie's part in the show compared to the game? I heard season 3 might have more episodes for you know whose part's next.
Now, that basically is a question for me. I think in season 1 and season 2, I like Ashley Johnson way more than Bella Ramsey. And I like the acting choices way better that Ashley Johnson makes over Bella Ramsey. Now, I don't think anyone should shit on Bella Ramsey as a person or make fun of her or anything like that. I think she's serviceable because I still really like this show. But I love Ellie in The Last of Us, and I don't love Ellie here. But I still love the show. I'd go as far as to say I love or / really like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still trying to figure that out because there's a lot more stuff coming that we haven't seen. If we're not talking specifically about Ashley Johnson versus Bella Ramsey, I still like Ashley more than Bella Ramsey because the choices the writers made here, or the choices that she made as an actor, I don't know. She just seems a little more spiteful, venomous, angry. There's nothing redeeming about her like there was Ashley Johnson, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I thought the museum scene worked a hell of a lot better in the game. But the porch scene that actually happens at the end of the second game, that worked a hell of a lot better in the show. So
yeah,
but that's mostly because of Joel. Anyways,
Richard Feynman 4452.
Oh, he was just on the stream. Hey man, what's going on?
What's up? Haven't seen the episode, but I could feel the arcane level cliffhanger. Some questions. Nora said we could have killed you, and Ellie replied maybe you should have. Do you all think mercy is meaningless given the circumstances? Does that make Abby's group any better for us?
I mean, I know what happens. I guess up until this point, I'll just say that, you know, when you see things from different perspectives, this is what they train at CIA to do. Like, you have to see things from a different perspective, especially if you want to, like, influence people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Abby had a really good reason for wanting to kill Joel. Okay, and Abby didn't really know that, hey, this girl, you know, she probably didn't specifically know that they're going to kill some girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She just thought, this guy killed my dad, everyone else, that they're trying to find a cure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's her perspective. Yeah. Now, because it's a show, I'm going to side with my character. Because in this world, everyone's shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't, you know, they're all shitty people.
So's Tommy.
Well, Tommy did a lot of shitty things too. I mean, Joel did a lot of terrible things. This is what Troy Baker said. In this world, there is no justice. Because Joel failed to protect the one person he's supposed to protect, his daughter. If there's any justice in this world, Joel would have been dead, and his daughter, Sarah, would have lived.
Mm-hmm. He got a second chance, and he saved Ellie. So.
Yeah, you're right. And I love Joel. There's a lot of things I would have done differently. I wouldn't have killed him in the second game right then. Like, I understand killing him at some point, maybe. Like, you kill him at the end of the second game, kind of like Empire Strikes Back. You have this dark ending.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. And then, I don't know. You know what I think would have been interesting? Is if Ellie got killed. And then Joel has to live with the fact that he lost a second daughter.
That's writing.
And this one could have cured the world. But you picked her over the cure, and then she died anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe they should do like a what if and make a whole game based off it.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do that.
Second question by him. Given Ellie's nature, do y'all think there was another path she could follow, or was she destined to go down this path?
I mean, that's just a circular question. I mean, given her nature, she chose this path, and this is a path we have, and this is... I mean, I'm trying to think of another way to think about that question. I mean, everyone has a choice, and we're genetically predisposed to make certain choices.
Yeah.
Because we inherit certain sensibilities. We inherit certain temperaments, right?
Yeah.
But she still made the choice. I think you gotta be responsible for those choices. I wish she didn't fucking... I wish, whatever his name is... who's the guy who got shot? Owen. I wish Owen did not fucking go for that gun when that girl already had a fucking gun on you.
And you knew that girl was a baby.
Okay, and then that girl behind you is pregnant. Yeah, I mean, that's a dumb move.
Why? Yeah, it's a dumb move. She's a gun pointed at you, almost point blank range, and you're...
I mean, he was probably thinking she's going to kill us anyways. I don't think Ellie was going to kill them.
Yeah, same.
Okay? And we don't have evidence that she was going to either.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I mean, you can only say that the way Nora died, she died pretty brutally. I don't know. I think as soon as she would have realized one of them was pregnant, there's no way she would have killed her.
Yeah.
Because we saw how she reacted, right? Yeah, what's the third question?
In the game, I don't think Ellie knows Joel off Abby's dad. In the show, it seems she did. Likewise, Abby doesn't know about Ellie and Joel's bond. Do y'all think it makes Ellie worse to go through knowing? Y'all think Abby would have still done it if she knew what Joel meant to Ellie? Would y'all go through revenge knowing you might deprive someone of a loved one?
So, yeah, I mean, they should have left that a little more ambiguous, because now the show watcher, we're forced to see Ellie reconcile with, hey, you know, he did do this. Like, he did kill her dad.
Yeah.
So it just makes Ellie look more like an asshole, I think.
Yeah, but he killed her dad, so...
Oh, I know that, but
she
now...
was like, I'm not gonna let his... yeah, I think...
Okay, but your revenge isn't just revenge. Your revenge, it was Abby's revenge. Now you're just getting revenge on Abby for getting revenge on Joel. Right? You're just perpetuating the cycle. I think it just makes Ellie look like an asshole. So, you know, and... Yeah, I think the point of revenge is to deprive someone. I think the point of revenge is to get revenge on that person and hopefully make sure they have the knowledge that because of them, this person, that person, everyone they know, they're going to be deprived of you or something else, right?
Yeah.
That's why I think the best revenge is when you get it on someone and it affects the people they love.
Yeah.
So
You want to read the comment by our friend?
Cody Darth Gallet says,
What are your thoughts on shorter seasons? I remember the days when we had Lost, when Lost had like 20 plus episodes. To me, 10 or 12 seems like a good number. 7 just seems so short/quick and probably wouldn't get season 3 for years.
Well, I feel like
shorter. If there's shorter episodes, they most likely they're probably like 45 plus minute shows.
Lost was 45-minute plus shows.
Yeah,
I know you guys haven't seen it, but
that's crazy.
I'm telling you, like back in the day. Well, so I look at it two ways. I love Lost. I can't wait for you guys to watch it. I love Supernatural, but sometimes they have episodes that I don't want to call them filler, because to me there's only one filler episode in Lost, and it is the Jack Tattoo episode, and I don't hate that episode, honestly. So it forces the writers to think of like, okay, we're contracted for 20 episodes. We got to think of 20 ways to keep 20 episodes, and we have to keep this story going. I mean, the advantage is you can tell a very condensed story, but as a fan, I could watch this every week for 52 weeks.
Yeah.
You know,
it's so much easier to have more though for like show based off games, because they know exactly what they're putting into it and they know what to write.
You're right, but like the production quality is so good. Like Game of Thrones, like if you double the episodes, you have if you have like a $40 million budget for 10 episodes, you could say, well, we're going to do 20 episodes. You're still going to get a $40 million budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alicia_ATLA.
What's that stand for?
Probably, I don't know. Might just be our
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm not 100% sure who played the game or not, but if you did, I was wondering if there was any characters which you preferred the adaptation of in the show than the game, and who were your favorites in the world.
Liana has not played the second game, and she hasn't finished the first game. Malka hasn't played any of the games. Yeah, I prefer pretty much every character in the game. But I love Pedro Pascal. I think he does about as good of a job as you can have. Initially I thought it should have been Hugh Jackman, just because he showed what he can do with X-Men, his Logan, with the movie Logan. Honestly, I thought that would have been perfect, but Pedro Pascal, it worked. And honestly, the nuances we get from the sadness from season 2 and the conversation he had with Ellie, he knocked it out of the park when they're on that porch, and he said, I would do it all again.
He's 50 years old. Wow.
I like Abby better, just because for a lot of reasons that annoy me and would probably annoy other people if I talked about it. I like Abby in this more. And you also know in the very beginning why she is doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
Because in the game, you don't know anything about Abby, and she comes out of nowhere and kills Joel. Okay? All right. And Jesse is great in this, too. And you know what? Tommy is really good. You know what? I'll say this. I definitively like Tommy more in the show than I do the game, because I don't really give a shit about him in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorites... Yeah, I mean, like, and that's pretty much the answer. So
One more.
Okay.
McCarl 1208.
Since they have teased possibly 4 seasons, if it is possible to fit in our schedule, do you think you could do another playthrough of part 2 with Malachi and Liana to see how they like the game story versus TV show? I hope they shoot the next 2 seasons back to back, the way TV audiences don't have to wait until 2029. Presumably, season 3 would be 2027, and hopefully season 4 would be 6 months or a year afterwards, however long post-production takes. PS1, what disappointed you most this season, whether acting, directing, or writing, etc.? What was your favorite moment? What do we hope they improve upon for upcoming seasons?
Okay, first question. Yeah, as soon as we beat The Last of Us, as long as the audience is there and you guys are watching the streams, you like it, we'll do Last of Us Part 2, and we might have Malachi there.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he has a. I would like him to beat the first game. I really would. Yeah, I would love to get the season sooner. I would like to get season sooner. I would like them to be longer. I want. I'll just say that. Okay.
What disappointed us? I don't know.
What disappointed me the most? Yeah,
Ellie.
you know, I spoke about Bella Ramsey. I prefer Ashley Johnson, and there are other.
Jesse dying.
Well, that's just a story thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Still.
you know, like there were other actresses I was looking at the time that I thought had been amazing for her. And I love Bella Ramsey in Game of Thrones. I haven't seen her in anything else. I just don't know if she works. It works and she's serviceable. And I don't want to shit on the actress, and no one should. But her role in this, I don't love. I'll just say that. Yeah, in terms of the directing, writing, I you know what I mean? I'm not a savant. I do this for a living, but I'm not going to pretend like I'm a pro. None of the directing bothered me. Like sometimes if Bella Ramsey makes an acting choice, I felt like I didn't like it as much as in the game because I felt like the writing didn't bother me in the game, but when it comes out of Bella Ramsey's mouth, sometimes I didn't like it as much in the show.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I forgot that in the show in season 1 that the mom scene, the flashback is Ashley Johnson.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And she's fantastic too.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. My favorite moment, if I'm sticking to season 2, my favorite moment
Probably the porch scene.
That was one of the best scenes.
Or the chase down scene with the zombies.
Or the one that I really like with the special, like the nice ones. I like Joel and Ellie's, like the flashbacks when they were in the spaceship.
You like that?
Yeah.
That's good. If you like that, you should like it. Don't let me change your mind. I didn't love it in the show. I didn't love it in the game. I thought it was okay.
Really
I mean, I don't know.
special.
Maybe I need to replay it.
They were really close. Yeah.
No, I think that's a good character moment. If you liked it in the show, great. I don't want to, whatever. Yeah, to me, the zombie stuff, the action scenes, they always had me on the edge of my seat. Honestly, her and Dina getting swarmed and then Jesse coming to save them was fantastic.
Yeah.
But some of my favorite scenes is when we found out about Eugene and what happened with him and his dramatic, poignant, well-acted scene where he wants his wife. You know what I mean? And Joe denies him that after lying to him. And Ellie.
Yeah, sad.
So, you know, it's just, it was sad. So, I'll say this. I guess I don't want to talk about what's too different to spoil things for Liana. There are things that are different. What do you guys think of Dina saying, okay, we got to get back to Jackson now? Do you think she should have, like, ride or die with Ellie? Or do you think she's pregnant? That's number one.
Like when Jesse and them left?
Well, like,
When
let
Jesse
me...
and Ellie just left? Is that what she was saying?
No.
Or
Well,
Jackson?
we already had this discussion. And the question was, Dina found out she was pregnant. Do you think she should have continued on her quest with Ellie? And we thought, no, you have a kid. You should probably...
Yeah, but I think...
But now she's saying, oh, we need to get back to Jackson. Do you think that's because she found out, oh, Ellie, Joe just got what he deserved? I mean, I don't think it was simple as that.
I understand why she said she had to go back to Jackson just because
Well,
she
she's-
found out what Joel did.
Well, she's also injured, so she can't continue, I think. But I don't know. I think the way she did it, like she kind of turned away from Ellie, and she was like,
It's
we
sad.
need to get back to Jackson. Yeah.
What do we hope they improve for the next seasons?
I don't know. I think they're doing about as good of a job. I think they're doing a bang-up job for the actors that they have. The writing's good, you know, in terms of like it reminds me of the game. You know, I don't want them just to change the game too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still want everything to happen the way it happened in the game. I just wish the game was better, in my opinion. You know, when she said "fuck the community," all this other stuff, like the way she said it, I don't think she sounded like a reasonable person. Where it's like, okay, I want you to get your revenge. You know what I mean? And the only redeeming part was when Jesse said, "I know you would come back and save me." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she wanted to save that boy who was going to get killed by the WLF.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was sad. I mean, two things can be true, right? WLF, they can be pieces of shit, and the Scars can be pieces of shit.
Yeah, there's
but
good guys, bad guys. Yeah.
There's good guys on both sides and bad guys on both sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's but they keep escalating the violence of the other side, making it worse for everybody. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the pregnant woman getting killed, that was a pretty big reaction, especially I saw from Liana. I knew it was coming. It just sucked.
Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah, she's like, what did Ellie do in the game?
I can't remember. I remember her shooting her and trying to save her and shit. I barely...
You gotta try, at least. The baby's gonna die either way.
That's how I felt. Do you think you guys feel like she should have tried?
Yeah, it just sucks that she should.
Yeah.
She didn't go to school. She didn't learn. She didn't know how to. She didn't know how to do it. She doesn't know any different angles or anything. Cause like Dina, so she knows everything. If they were in switch, Dina would be able to do it.
You know, one thing I loved about Ellie is immediately she felt, okay, I'm going to do everything I can to save her. She put her gun down and said, "What do I do?" Now, ultimately, she fell short because she just wasn't trained, but she felt empathy, and I loved her in that situation.
She should have. Yeah. The girl should have tried to describe it more, I guess. But yeah, she should have done that.
Yeah, it was rough. That was.
Me personally, I'm gonna keep trying because the baby's gonna die either way. So.
Personally, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess the big thing is Jesse getting shot. How'd that make you feel?
Really sad.
Terrible.
Especially because they were like shining him in this episode. I feel like.
Yeah, they were.
He was saying how like I want to be a dad, get her out of here.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Jesse was saying they want me to be the next Maria. I have to look out for the community. I didn't appreciate Ellie saying, "Well, you're just like me. You know what I mean?" Like Ellie, she didn't look good saying that shit the way she said it.
They just had that talk about, I'd set the world on fire to save you.
Yeah.
And now
they said, yeah.
And now freaking, now, Joel and Jesse died, and Abby. I can't believe it was Abby.
Better not be.
What do you think is going to happen now?
I hope Abby just dies and goes out.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope Abby just burns in hell. I mean, honestly, I just hate her so much, more than I hate.
I get it. Well, we got to see things from her perspective, okay? And we should always be open to change our minds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, anything else, guys?
Nope.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the Q&A. We have a couple other shows lined up that we're planning. We actually have one we're doing now. I'll just tell you that we are doing The Pit. Mm-hmm. We're a couple episodes in. With Noah Wiles. It's a really good show, and I think you guys are going to love it. The reactions, at the very least, are just like, oh man, there's a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of cool movies and stuff planned for this summer. So we're pretty much out of school. We got a couple finals that we're done, and then we're going to be on here more. So anyways, guys, thank you. Love you. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you. If you're only watching The Last of Us, check out other stuff. If not, we'll see you season 3, hopefully next year. Bye-bye.
Bye.